guys, Team Fusion here, back with another video. So in today's video, I've got this, my Meklord deck. If you recall, in the last video, I pulled a lot of Meklord cards out of the card lot, and so I wanted to build the Meklord deck, so I finally got around to doing it. And without any further ado, let's get right into the profile. I run 3 copies of Meklord Nucleus Infinity Core. Now, when he's normal summoned, you can add a Meklord spell or trap from your deck to your hand, which that's pretty good on its own. But when he's destroyed by card effect, you can special summon a Mechlord Emperor straight from your deck. Not to mention, once per turn, he can't be destroyed in battle, which is nice. Alright. I run 3 copies of Mechlord Astro Dragon Triskelion, one of the newer monsters from Rage of Ra. You can banish 3 Meklord monsters from your graveyard with different names to special summon him. And when he declares an attack, you can go into your opponent's extra deck and equip the monster from the extra deck to him. And if he gets equipped with a synchro monster, he can attack 3 times, which overall is good. Not to mention, 3,000 attack points. Pretty nice. I run 3 copies of the new Mechlord Army deployer, Obligato. So what you can do with him is you can destroy him to special summon 2 Mechlord Army monsters from your deck, which is pretty good on its own, but it doesn't say like tribute or send to the graveyard. It says destroy. So what you can do is, if you have a Meklord Emperor in your hand, you can special summon that in addition with the 2 Mechlord Army monsters you special summon. Alright. Now, I run 3 copies of Mechlord Army of Steel. When he's destroyed by battle, you can special summon 1 Mechlord Army monster from your deck. And that's not once per turn. So what I do sometimes is when one skill is destroyed, I summon another skill and repeat that. Alright. I run only 2 of Meklord Emperor Weisel. And like all Meklord Emperors, when a card or a monster you control is destroyed by card effect, you can spec him from your hand. And what's good about this guy is, if your opponent activates a spell, like once per turn you can just negate and destroy it. You don't have to have a synchro monster equipped to do that, which is really, really nice. Alright, so I run 2 copies of Meklord Emperor Grinnell. Now, he has 0 attack, but his attack points are based on half of your life points. So if you manage to summon him on the first turn, straight up a 4,000 attack point beater, which is nice. And like Weisel and Steel, he shares the destruction of a monster you control is destroyed by card effect. You can spec him from your hand. Now I run 2 copies of Mechlord Army of Grinnell. 1 minute. When he's normal summoned, you can have the attack points of 1 monster your opponent controls, which is nice. So, but that's only when he's normal summoned. So you can't just special summon him through Obligato and have the attack points. You actually have to be normal summoned to do that. I run 2 copies of Mechlord Army of Weisel. Now he's good because when other Meklord monster you control attacks, he can let that monster do piercing damage. So I maybe use that in combination with Triskelion, who can attack 3 times. Not to mention he also has 1,800 attack, and gains more for each Meklord monster you have. Only running the 1 Mechlord Emperor Steel, not that good, but I wanted to at least run 1 of each Mechlord Emperor. Not much I can really say about this guy, only 2,200 attack points. I run the 1 Mechlord Astro Mechanical. Now you can discard 3 Meklord monsters, just strip, special summon him. 4,000 attack points. Pretty good. Alright. Now, let's move on to the spells and traps. I'm running 3 copies of the new Mechlord Assembly. Now, when you activate this, you can add a Meklord monster to your hand. Sorry, let me get the lamp out of the way. Which means I can add Nucleus Core, and one of its 2 effects is you can discard a card to destroy 1 card you control, So I add Nucleus Core through this. Destroy Nucleus Core, summon a Mechlord Emperor, which is pretty good. When a Meklord monster is destroyed, you can destroy a spell and trap your opponent controls, which is pretty good. Okay. I run 3 copies of the new Mechlord Deflection. I like to use this in combination with Mechlord Astro the Eradicator. So with this, you can target one monster, or one Meklord you control. Its attack points become the added total of every Meklord monster's attack points you control. But you can't inflict damage that turn via that monster. But the attack change is permanent, sorry. Which is pretty nice. I run 3 the Resolute Mechlord Army. Now this card's not... I may bump this down to 2 or 1. Now what it does is all like attack position Mechlord Army monsters you control can't be destroyed by battle. But since how they're in attack points, you can still take damage from attacks. But the plus side is your opponent's going to have to destroy them through card effect, in which you can then summon a Mechlord Army, or Mechlord Emperor. Okay. Now, I only run 2 copies of Limited Removal. Pretty basic in any machine deck. You can double the attack points of all machine monsters you currently control. But at the end of the turn, they're all destroyed. Which is good if you have a Meklord Emperor in your hand. Alright, for some of the one-ofs, I just got 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Twin Twisters, and 1 Dark Hole. Dark Hole for the destruction, this for back row destruction, and this just to bring back a monster if I need it. Not much, needed there. Now, about to finish up here. For trap cards, I run 3 copies of Mechlord Astro the Eradicator. What this does is it special summons 3 Meklord monsters from your graveyard, or you can add them to your hand. Now you can special summon them, and then I like to do my Deflection, which gives them the attack. But you can also add them to your hand to discard them for Astro Mechanical. I don't really do that. I just special summon them and then use Deflection. Now, just for like the last card of this deck, I run 1 Torrential Tribute for, of course, the destruction effect for Meklord Emperors. Not much, explanation needed there. Overall, this is a very fun deck. I enjoy using it. It's pretty fun. So, with that being said, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, throw a comment down below. I might respond. If you do hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell to go with it so you know when I post. Alright. Bye, guys.